Avril Lavigne and Ashley Simpson would approve of this eye look. If you have this product, Laura Mercier Caviar stick, smudge it across the waterline and the tight line. I'm going to show you a tip. Especially if it has a color to it, like burgundy, green, gold, blue. Take a smudger brush. This color is so cool. It's blue sparkle with the gray black base. Smudge it everywhere. And in person or when you look in a mirror, instead of just a black or brown eyeliner, you get to see this creamy, like glittery sheen of color. It's not glittery though, it's like luminescent. And this one's blue, so I see blue reflecting back. I'm gonna take a shimmery, glittery powder, and I'm gonna put that on the bottom of it. Just to ease the blend. And some more blue. It's an easy punk pop rock star look. Punk pop star. Easy punk pop star eye look. Maybe that will be the title. I don't know. I like the P's in punk pop star. Or pretty easy punk pop star look. Is that too many words? Avril Lavigne and Ashley Simpson would approve of this eye look. I'm gonna take this concealer I use as a foundation because I've never met a product with a texture like this. But I'm gonna put some primer around my nose area because when I wore it, it kind of didn't look pretty there. So let's make it look pretty. Okay. Like you see, it just blended into the skin. You can't really tell where it ends or where it starts, and like it matches. But I also have face cream and a face salve, which has like a Vaseline texture to it, so it just slips on. And when you go over your nose, you can smell the turmeric in the product. Like, I can't smell it on, but it smells like fresh turmeric, which is like pretty cool. I wonder if you were to kiss me, you could smell turmeric off my face. And if it would make you hungry for Indian food, maybe you could kiss me first and then take me out for Indian food. Okay, those are my tips for a quick, easy punk pop look. So peace out. Let's peach up the lip. I always want to leave. I want to do something and I want to tip. And it reflects anywhere and everywhere. Say you exercise. When you exercise, you're channeling different positions and energy out of yourself. Let's use astrology. When you exercise, you're channeling a whole bunch of rigorous, strong, fast, masculine energy into it. So you make that area of your life, you open up that space of time to use that part of you so it doesn't reflect in other places. So if you record yourself putting on makeup, or just when you put on makeup in general, you're channeling a softer, femininer side of yourself, so that doesn't reflect in other places, or if you wanted to. But if you channel it into like one position or one space, you get to fully fill it up there. So when you do other things, you're not cross-contaminating your energy. Or you're allowing yourself to feel the feminine so that you can be feminine when you choose with other spaces of your life, or masculine. It really depends on the moment of time for me. I've noticed if I want to be masculine presenting or feminine presenting, but it always comes out feminine. When I think of the word creative, I think of feminine. So if I come off feminine, then I come off creative. Okay, now I have a peachy lip. I need something on the cheek, huh? See how full it looks? Okay, so I'm feeling like a 2004's pop star, but I have a blush that I recently bought from Claudia Schiffer, which was a 1990s supermodel. She created her own makeup brand. So I'm gonna do 2004 reflecting off you, but with a 1990s edge. If I were to describe a drag my drag inspiration, it would be that. And I just thought of it right now, so that'll be really cool to channel through my perspective. 2004 grunge female with the 1990s beauty and fashion knowledge. So you're like, the rising sign is gonna be grungy, but then the sun sign is gonna be more building blocks, and the moon sign is gonna be the one that forces you to actually do it. Okay, I use this product when something's too harsh, and I go along the edges and it helps blur everything out. Because this is a loose powder pressed but then baked in the oven, and it has a sheeny glow to it. So it just, on top of the skin, you can't even notice the product, but when it touches other products, it smoothens out the texture of them. This is like a product I would think you would need in your makeup kit or makeup life, because it just blurs anything you put on. You can put blush, bronzer, blend this on top, foundation, set this on top, eyeshadow, blend it out. And now I have fresh, feminine, softening, feeling, and looking, and then talk to myself in a feminine and softer way so that I can approach my dogs differently, because it really does affect how you talk to yourself is how you perceive others. And since we're here, let's get some bronzer. And just tap it in. I watched a Hung Van Go YouTube video with Miranda Kerr, who is the CEO of Cora Cosmetics, the skincare line. And she said she likes blush cupped in a circle and meeting halfway of her eye pupil. I usually put blush right here, and it doesn't really look right because my face is like wide. So if I cup it to the middle of my iris and go up, it's easier to demonstrate. I see the cheekbone as a bean. Think of a bean shape. It's right here. Let me see. Let me try to show you. This is the cheekbone, I've noticed. All of this is cute, but I've noticed that when I look forward or up, the cheek is right here. Again. Let's add some highlighter. I have this loose pigment. Regular pressed highlighters, like these, they are pressed in a certain way because they're mimicking eyeshadow, that they have an oil or a bonding agent that has a pigment to it. So it just comes off too harsh and sticky. Not literally sticky, but it looks sticky on the skin. I noticed that a loose highlighter works better for me, and it might for you. So I lean back, see where the skin is reflecting off, and just do that. Take that brush you've been using, and it's a loose highlighter, so it'll just fluff off. I think a pressed highlighter is formulated like a blush and a bronzer and a powder foundation, in the sense that you want it to last. So it's long lasting, so it needs a gripping bonding agent to stay on your foundation and your powdered skin so it doesn't wear off. And a loose one, it just is not bonded with anything, so it just sticks on top, and whatever you don't want, it just floats off because it doesn't have a bonding agent to stick. So I've noticed it's easier to play with. don't tell anyone, but I'm planning to watch Cruella the movie. Because I want to watch it from a movie theater's perspective, where it's dark and quiet for 2 hours. And you get to be alone. But alone because there's no other voices around you. It's just the ones that were written for you to hear on a screen from the actor. On a big screen. And with the music playing. I don't know, I just want to examine the movie from a director's and an actor's point of view. But more director's point of view. How they're going to start it. If they're going to fade in the first shot. Are they going to fade in the last shot? Is there any fade-ins in the shots? How are they going to cut the scenes? Are you going to put the music 5 seconds before someone walks in? Or are you going to put it in during the scene? I want to see how it's used in a big budget film. I've really been wanting to see that. But when I'm focused on something else or someone else, it just, I don't know, I'm just somewhere else when I'm focusing on my own projects. Okay. I like the hair stuck around the face because it gives me very 1970s and 60s, and it just cuffs the face. If I were to take a picture through modeling, you would see that I would be emphasizing the cheekbone and some of the jaw through a picture where it's framed around the face. Okay, peace out. I'm gonna go cook for my dogs.